What's up, players? What's up? What's going on? What's going on? Hey, y'all, when y'all gonna stop doubting my supremacy, man? When y'all gonna stop doubting these Professor X mental powers? When y'all gonna stop it, man? I'm batting 1,000 out here on YouTube, man. I can't even think of a time where I was wrong analyzing any of this shit, man. God damn, boy. These are the powers of a power trick extraordinaire. Man. I got the powers of a mutant, man. I'm trying to tell you. What's my powers, man? My powers of discernment for just sniffing out ratchets. Rat bitches, man. Man, within seconds, when I meet you and I hear you and I look at you, oh yeah. I already know what kind of animal I'm dealing with already, man. So we gonna go back, talk about this road abroad, man. Oh my God. Supreme ratchet. Supreme, bruh. Shit. Now all this shit coming out, man. Yeah, man. Goose eggs for you broads out there, man. Talking all that yin-yang, talking all that shit about the fellas, man. Over some fraudulent ass shit, man. It's for real. I mean, from the first time I seen her and her copping pleas, I got hit with a brick over I wouldn't give him my number, and I'm like, I don't know. And then I clearly told y'all when I seen her face, I'm like, that don't look like no brick injury to me, man. It just don't. Like I said, me being in paramilitary operations, you know what I mean? Security guard, corrections, Desert Storm veteran. I've seen wounds. I've seen people get pieced up. And that thing on her face, you know what I mean? I'm like, nah, I don't see no broken skin, no lacerations, no blood. I highly doubt that's a brick. You know what I mean? But then this one nigga came out who was co-signing with her, but wasn't necessarily co-signing with her. He was basically stating that he was there when it happened and he seen her get hit with a brick. So that kind of simmered everybody down because, like, why would a brother come out here and co-sign that shit, man? But then I noticed that he had that same sort of accent she had, that African Somali accent. And I was thinking, I don't know, shit, could be one of her partners, one of her family members co-signing this shit. But then I'm thinking, man, that's quite an elaborate hoax for him to actually get on there and go against the narrative that, black men ain't shit, while at the same time co-signing her story. Because this whole thing was, hey, look, I'm not about to put my life on the line for somebody I don't know, you know what I mean? But yet still, while saying that, he's saying that it was a real event. And to me, that was even dubious. I'm like, nah, it still don't pass the smell test, man, because the broad ain't got no documentation that she went ahead and went to the cops and filed a report. Ain't no description on the nigga, man. I mean, it's just a lot of shit, man, that just don't add up, man. It just don't add up. And then you got folks up there talking about who gonna have the presence of mind to call the police when they get hit with a brick. Oh, man. Niggas is like white knighting and caping for this bitch hard, man. Won't be me, Jack. Will not be me. Big Mike is too deep in the game. Too deep in the game, man. I know a fraudulent bitch when I see one, man. This bitch is a fraud, man. God damn, she's a fraud, man. So I just want to know, when y'all gonna give me my motherfucking props, man? Give me my flowers before I die. Okay? One of the first ones to come out here and just tell y'all, nah, man, something ain't right. She ain't telling the whole story. You know what I mean? My thing was, I really wasn't that much invested in it as far as if it was a false flag or not. Because, I mean, I'm so used to bitches doing false flags. I mean, bruh, I'm a pro. I'm a pro, man. The chicks that I fuck with, that I used to fuck with, man, I mean, they was masters at false flags, man. For y'all that don't know, a false flag is something that's coined by the government, being the government would actually stage an event, right? The government itself. And then once they staged that event, now this event has to be against the government's own people. And then once that happens, then the government steps in. You know, it's called problem, reaction, solution. They cause the problem, they get you to react, then they propose the solution. You know, broads was always doing that with me, man. You know what I mean? It would be like, oh, Big Mike, my cousin's house burnt down. I need to go out of town and go and help her get some things together, but I'm short a little something. Can you rush me something so I could get a bus ticket or a plane ticket? I'm like, A lot of times I wouldn't give a fuck, man. You know what I mean? Because I had the money. You know what I mean? Like, shit. More than likely, she need this money so she can go do something stupid. You know what I mean? More than likely, give it to some nigga. But hey, if you put it to work with me, bitch, and you feel that you gotta give this nigga money who piping you down, you know what I mean? I can't say yay or nay, you know, what you're using the money for, but you claim you got an emergency, so I'ma hit you up. Shit. And a real good one, man, was, man, the females I knew was real cold at this one false flag, man. This hustle scam, man. Y'all should already know about this. This is about the abortion shit. I mean, that's like strong arming a nigga right there, man. Like, there'd be a chick, like, she would be boning 3 or 4 niggas, you know what I mean, out of pop. And she could be pregnant or she could not be pregnant. But this is a prime opportunity for her to get some money. Shit. She can go to if these dudes ain't got no game about themselves, she could just go and say, I'm pregnant and I need money for an abortion. So, if she cold, if she shrewd with her game, she might be able to milk 2 niggas out of some abortion money. You know what I mean? She might be like, yeah, I need $600 for an abortion. And if she lying, you know what I mean? She ain't got to go up there to the doctor and have no procedures done. But there's a chance she can come out with $600, $1,200 just off lying in the nigga face. You know what I mean? Some of them is real shrewd. Some of them, you know what I mean? Because some of these females come from families with nothing but chicks in it, and they always pregnant. You know what I mean? So shit, she could take somebody's ultrasound picture and pass it off as her own and be like, see here, look, I'm pregnant. It's your baby, but I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I gotta have an abortion. And you shitting bricks because you're like, oh man, I done got this rat pregnant. Oh man. Here, bitch, take this 500. Shit. Now, like I said, if her hustle is tight, you know what I mean, and she been boning more than you, she been boning 3 or 4 more other dudes, she can get $2-3 grand out that shit. You know, and I seen chicks do that all the time. They was even trying it with me. Shit. But their angle was different with me because every time I was hitting it, I was using a condom, right? But they knew how important they was in the grand scheme of things as far as doing the porn, right? But one day it just hits me. You know what I mean? I'm like, I don't care if they get pregnant or not. You know what I mean? Because the first thing that comes to their mind, don't nobody want to see no pregnant woman doing no porn. But I was just like, man, that's a niche. That's a real niche market right there, man. I can make some cheese off that. So a lot of them was banking on the fact that I did not want them to get knocked up. I did not want them to get pregnant because it would take away from their marketability doing the adult entertainment. And so they'll be like, I'm pregnant. I'm going to have an abortion or we can't do no more movies. And so one time I did that when I was green in the game. And I was just like, hell no, I can't have you pregnant. Can't have that. And I forked over like, I think it was $400 to one chick, man. And then, you know how you just get a spidey sense? You like, you know what? I didn't even ask for proof from the bitch. But see, that's what tends to happen when you have a lot of money. I mean, I was just fucking it off left and right anyway. So when she came to me and was like, I need the money, I'm like, all right, here, take it. And then that's the last I heard of it, man. For all I know, it was a fucking lie. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, I'm used to broads lying and conducting false flags and, you know what I mean? Only a square nigga would fall for this shit, man. Only a square nigga would fall for this shit with these bitches out here, man. Like, no. I don't believe you, bitch. I don't believe you. You know, it's trial in there. And, you know, and if you new to the game, I understand. If you new to the game, man, shit. Yeah, but, I'm by no means new to the game, man. And whenever I see any of these chicks out here with these fantastical stories, man, especially if they trying to get sympathy or they trying to get paid or whatever, I gotta give it to the chick, man, the Roda chick, man. She was, for those that don't know, this is Roda, the Somali chick, the brick bitch, the brick face. Yeah, man, her acting skills is phenomenal, man. Her acting skills is phenomenal, man. I mean, that's the thing that kind of sold it for me. I was just like, damn. You know, I mean, she was gaslighting me so hard with her emotions. I'm thinking, damn, can I be wrong about this? Because, yeah, man, she was putting on a show. I'm gonna tell you, but my gut was like, don't fall for it, Mike. Don't fall for it. Don't you believe it? Oh no. So yeah, man, now all of this shit is coming out, man, about all these GoFundMes that she done had throughout the maybe 3 or 4 years, and it's always on the heels of some abuse, of her getting beat up or smacked around or something. I'm like, oh man, she done found a hustle, Jack. She done found a hustle. Yeah, and then, you know, there ain't no proof of this assault, man. Ain't no video of it. I mean, come on, man. Shit. As far as I know, there ain't no police reports. I mean, there's nothing. There's nothing to corroborate what this bitch is saying, man. You know, nothing. And then I put that together with my street knowledge. And, you know, like I said, you can feel it in your gut. You know what I mean? Some niggas lack that gut. Some niggas just lack that perceptive ability to sniff out a lying ass scallywag bitch. Not me, Jack. They don't call me the Fat Mac for nothing. Cyber trick extraordinaire. Yeah, man. If I got a talent, that's one of them. The minute I meet you, bitch, I know what time you're on. That's right. Shit. And then shame on Willie D's hoe ass. I stopped liking Willie D when the whole Bill Cosby shit was coming out, and Willie D was talking cash shit about Cosby, man. He was dogpiling on Cosby with the rest of these suck ass niggas, man. I'm like, yeah, I already know this nigga, he ain't no critical thinker, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I used to really like and respect Willie D, man. He seemed like a dude that, you know, he gonna stand 10 toes down on whatever, but I mean, what's the use of standing 10 toes down on something if you're stupid? The nigga ain't that bright, man. He ain't that bright. I'm pretty sure y'all heard what he said. He said, yeah, we need to put these brothers down like rabid dogs or some shit. You know, he talking about the brothers that allegedly just stood around and watched old girl get hit in the face with a brick, allegedly. You know what I mean? And yeah, a lot of these niggas, they just so quick to just jump and just sniff a bitch panties, man. I'm like, you know, how much knowledge do you really have of women, man? Really? How much have you dealt with women? And you know, when I'm saying that to Willie D, and you know, Willie D shit, Man, he should know. I mean, ghetto boys, touring, money, broads. You know what I mean? I mean, if anybody should know just how treacherous and out of pocket bitches can be, it should be him, right? I don't know. Maybe he's never dealt with that shit before. But shit, man. Ever since I came out the womb, man, I've been experiencing just some cold-blooded shit from broads, man. Cold-blooded. Lying, deceiving, setting niggas up. I don't know, man. I mean, some of these brothers go just too hard in the paint. Just too hard in the paint, man, for the broads, man. Shit. And once again, y'all have to understand the reason why this channel will never grow is because on YouTube, in order for your channel to grow, number one, I've been shadow banned because originally this was a porn YouTube site. So it got banned right off the grip right there, man. But in order for you to actually grow, you have to have an audience that's consistent. And your message has to be consistent. That means you're going to have to pick a side. Either you're going to have to be talking shit and lambasting chicks, or it's going to be the reverse, the obverse. You're going to be talking shit and castigating men. But there is no room for diversity of thought when it comes to YouTube content. Because people are so snowflakish and bitch made, we can't actually sit down and look at a situation or a scenario and be like, in this situation, the man is wrong. In that situation, the woman is wrong. You know what I mean? I take it by situation, scenario, and circumstance. It's not predicated upon women and men. That's not how I come to the conclusion of who's right and who's wrong. So you got a lot of channels out there that, I mean, they just only solely suck the tits of broads. Doesn't matter what happens, nigga, you're wrong. Nigga, it's your fault. Bottom line, fuck you. You know what I mean? The woman is always right. And then you got the other channels, like in the red pill space. Yep, that's right. You guessed it. The woman is always wrong and the man is always right. Yeah, I mean, like, fuck. But with me, you know, every time I get on here, I hit y'all with that real, man. I hit you with, yeah, sometimes brothers is out of pocket, sometimes chicks is out of pocket, man. And I call out the behavior of both. I've gone on here many times and told y'all, when we get to ground zero about how all of this shit has happened, how the black family has just gone down the tube and the black neighborhood has just been destroyed. You know, the black man has got to hold that. The man, he's got to hold that. Somewhere along the line, we dropped the ball as men and we allowed the Caucasian to just run circles around this man. You know what I mean? So when the chicks get around here and they start talking all that shit about you let motherfuckers conquer you and you ain't build nothing, you know, and I feel them on that, man. And they right. They right about it. But bitch, you ain't making it no better by sucking white penis, bitch. You're not making it any better by basically becoming a bed wench. You help ensure that we do stay a permanent underclass. And these black women really think they doing something slick, man, by nesting in the luxury that the white man has gave them. And then at the same time, nesting in that luxury and then giving black men the finger. Now, do I blame black women for that? I mean, if you got an easy ride, I mean, who wants to get that up for a motherfucker that don't really look like he trying to do something about it? You know what I mean? Why? I get it all. I see it from all angles, man. And that's why, you know, this channel is never going to blow up. It's never going to blow up because I'm going to piss off the bitches and I'm going to piss off the niggas. And in between, you know, the rational adults, which it seems to be very few these days. I mean, they're going to keep dropping by and they're going to keep listening to what I got to say, man. But everybody else, you know, they just emotional. Just emotional. I hate bitches. I hate niggas. I'm like, okay. But anyway, like I'm saying, I just had to get back on here and toot my horn and tell y'all, of course, when this shit first popped off with this chick, everybody was thinking how it was such a shame that happened to her. But I thought it was dubious from the start. Bitch wasn't fooling me. I'm like, something ain't right about this story. I couldn't put my finger on it. I don't know. I couldn't be specific about what it was, but I knew it wasn't what she was saying. It definitely was not what she was saying, man. So all the brothers out there, man, stop the white knight shit, man. Stop the. It looks bad. It looks bad. It really does, man. I don't really know what you getting out of this to be doing this, because I don't know, man. Some of y'all going a little too hard in the paint for a ratchet bitch, man. And I'm thinking to myself, I mean, you can't tell that this is a nothing ass bitch? From the first 30 seconds of me seeing this bitch on video, I knew she was a ratchet nothing ass bitch. I knew she was. And then for somebody to come on here and tell me that I'm wrong because I'm not going to put my life on the line, because I mean, I already knew there was two problems with this whole scenario, right? I'm immediately thinking false flag. Somehow, some way, she done got her face messed up, and then she run out in the middle of the street talking about somebody did something to her. I mean, chicks used to do that shit all the time with me, man. In order to get out of being in trouble. There was sometimes when females were supposed to do something for me, and they would not end up doing it. So they would, once again, false flag. Big Mike, I was raped. Somebody such and such drugged me. And I woke up in a different town, naked. And I'm like, okay, all right. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man. I guess experience is the best teacher. And if none of y'all have actually experienced that shit, I mean, you don't recognize it when you see it. But as soon as I seen her, I'm like, man, this bitch false flagging. And if she ain't false flagging, in the event that she actually did get mollywopped, I'm pretty sure she did something to deserve it. A lot of y'all, no one deserves to get hit with a brick. Like I said, depends on what she did. Man, I'm a big believer in Sharia law. That's right. I'm a big believer. And don't get it twisted, man. I'm not just talking about for women. I'm talking about for men too. I'm talking about if you get caught stealing, you need to get your hands chopped off. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about cold-blooded, cold calculated retribution for everybody fucking up the game. Everybody, Jack. If you get caught doing something you ain't supposed to do, if you get caught with your hands in the cookie jar, So I'm not one of them cats that I'm scared of public backlash because I said that she probably deserved to get knocked upside the head with a brick. I ain't one of them. I'm one of those that says, well, what'd you do? Yeah, man, sometimes a good ass whooping is good for the soul. It's good for the soul. Oh, Big Mike, surely you can't say deadly force is good for the soul. Man, look, there's some people out here in the world that's so conniving, it's so greasy, grimy, seditious. Excuse me, not seditious, satanic. That the only way to deal with these people, man, is to beat them within the inch of their goddamn life. And I firmly believe that, Jack. How do I come to that conclusion? Because y'all keep forgetting. I'm a military man. Not only a military man, but like I said, 10 years in one of the worst correctional facilities in Ohio. And not just that, moonlighting security. Man, my whole life has been security. Guns, blood, bullets, handcuffs. The kind of savages that's out here, man. A lot of y'all have been shielded from it, man. But not me, Jack. No. Whenever I see you in person or on YouTube, I can already read you, baby. So, y'all got hustled, y'all got scammed, y'all got swindled by this bitch. She's sitting on 40 stacks right now, 40K on her GoFundMe, man. And I'm just like, wow, man, just black people are just so slow, lack discernment. It's just unreal how fucking slow niggas are, man. Like, really? But once again, I gotta give Rhoda her props, man. That was an acting job. That shit was, it was magnifique, man. Like I said, the bitch had me second guessing myself. And that's how good she is, because I don't never second guess myself. Yeah, I was all set to say, this bitch is lying. And then that one nigga came on there and said, I was there. I seen her get hit with the brick. And I think he's kind of jumping the gun on that. I think what he meant to say is, I was there when it all went down, as far as her screaming and hollering, somebody hit me. But I don't think he actually seen the act of her getting hit with a brick. I don't think he actually seen that. But anyway, yeah, man, Big Mike, Almighty Triple XL, coming back on here to pop my collar real quick. This is a very interesting story. I always love it when I'm right, which is pretty much all the time. Yeah, man, Professor X up in this bitch, man. Big Mike coming at you live and direct. Max City Limits Radio Show, Philosopher King Central, and we out.